University of Radlands here. We have another live match for you. This is the semifinals match for the build phase season 3 tournament. My opponent today is BtotheJ. Hello, BtotheJ. How are we doing this afternoon or this evening, I guess?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing well. Appreciate you meeting with me so a little late for us, but we'll get a game going. We decided we've already drawn camps and picked who's going first. I'm going first for this match, so I'll let you reveal your stuff if you want.
Sure. So I selected Nest of Spies, Outposts, and Parachute Base for 3 cards to start.
Not bad. Nest of Spies, so 2 people damage. You got Raiders and Restores going on.
Yep.
And then Parachute Base is always a fun one.
Yeah, I haven't played with Parachute Base yet, so we'll see. We'll see if I use it.
Okay, and so then you've got 3 cards to start.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first camp is Pillbox. That gives me a card. It's 3 water for damage, but each destroyed camp I have, it costs 1 less. Labor Camp. I get 1 card for that. So for 0 water, I destroy one of my people. Then I can do a restore. And then Oasis gives me a card. If there's nobody in the column, then the first person I play there costs 1 less water.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'll draw. I got no events. I'll draw. Since I'm going first, I've only got 1 water. All right. We're going to take advantage of Oasis. So I'll play a looter for free. And then for my 1 water, I will play a mutant for 1 water in front of my pillbox. If you need me to read anything or any abilities, let me know.
Sure. Looter is a cost of 1 or 2
normally
to activate.
His ability is 2.
Okay.
Damage, and if it hits a camp, I draw a card.
Yeah. Okay.
And the mutant's 0 to activate, but he does a damage and or a restore, but then he gets damaged.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
And then over to you, and hello to our lone viewer thus far.
All right. Here we go. Draw for the turn. And figure out what to do. So I'll...
Now I've got 2 cards, by the way.
Yep. I've got a... I couldn't... So, one quick question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So, are your people considered ready now that you've passed the turn, or not until the start of your next turn?
I would say they're ready.
Okay. So I'll try this. Let's go with this. I will play a mimic. Activating the parachute base. I'm gonna play a mimic and use their ability to damage your available camp, copying the looter.
Okay. Yep.
To draw a card.
So you're hitting the labor camp because it's the only unprotected camp. All right.
Correct. Yeah, and then I get to draw a card from that.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's going to cost me. You said it's 2 to activate the looter, right?
Yep. That's 3 water. So 1 to player, and then 2 for the ability.
So I will then.
And then she's damaged as well from the parachute base.
She is damaged, and I will then. I will pitch an assassin to get raiders going. And I will yeah, this was a little too aggressive to start, but we're going with this. So I think I can. Is it worth pitching another card yet? I will pitch a napalm to restore my mimic. And pitch a wounded soldier to injure your looter. And then I'll pass the turn with one card in hand.
All right, no events. I will draw a card, collect my water. You have one card? Yeah, one card you said. All right.
Yeah, I'll try and keep.
Evening extra cargo. All right. I'm going to junk a mimic to hit your mimic.
Mm-hmm.
And then since you are going aggressive, I'll go aggressive. We'll have the mutant for 0. He's going to damage your outpost.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to restore. I'm going to restore the looter. And the mutant damages himself. And then for 3, we're going to use pillbox to take out the outpost.
Okay.
Looter's not ready. And then I will pass 2 cards in hand.
All right. Water. Advance raiders to the 1 spot. Draw. Okay. We will play rabble rousers for 1. And we'll play not in this spot. We'll play the rescue team. Here. And bounce or nest of spies. And then I will use nest of spies to, let's see, to take out the labor camp.
Nice.
And out of water, out of cards, so I'll pass the turn.
All right, no events. Draw a card. Collect some water. Let's see. I will junk an uprising to hit your rescue team.
Okay.
I'm going to use 2 to draw a card.
Okay.
And then for 1, I'll play a Vanguard. He comes out with a punk buddy with him.
Yep.
And I will pass.
2
cards in hand.
Okay. All right. Raiders resolves.
I will hit Oasis.
Okay. Water. Draw my card for the turn. I will play an assassin for 1. I will get out a punk with the rabble rouser in front of the assassin, and I will use Nest of Spies to hit the mutant. And then I pass the turn.
All right, no events. Draw a card. Collect water. All right, for 1, we'll play a cult leader behind Vanguard there.
Okay. Can you remind me of his ability, please?
0 cost. I destroy one of my people, then I can deal a damage.
Okay, great.
And then for 2, we're going to hit your rabble rouser.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then I will pass 2 cards in hand.
Okay. No events. Draw for turn. We'll take out the Vanguard with the assassin. And for 1, we'll put out a repair bot behind the rabble rouser and stand up or restore the mimic. And that's my turn.
All right, no events. Draw a card. Collect the water. We'll do a Veravosh for 3 behind the cult leader there. And then pass. Over to you. 2 cards.
Could you remind me of Vera's ability, please?
Her main ability is for 1 water, she deals an injure. So
Yeah.
she can't hit camps. But her trait is whenever you play a card's ability each turn, they stay ready.
Okay. So
you essentially can use 1 card or a card's ability twice.
Sounds good. All right. No events. Draw my card for the turn. I will junk a Doomsayer to draw a card. I will take out the cult leader with my assassin. And then use the mimic, copying Vera to injure Vera. And let's see, do we hold this or not? So her trait is in play as long as she's on the board, right? The injure just applies to her. Okay, so injure is everything on the card, not just the activated ability.
Correct.
Okay, thanks. That's the case then. Yep, I will. It's kind of like, all right, I will, I'll junk my truce to take out the punk. And I'll pass.
All right, no events. Draw that punk. Collect water. All right, we'll play a Rabble Rouser for 1 behind Veravosh there.
Yep.
And then for 2, let's damage the punk in front of the assassin.
Yep. Good choice.
And then I'll pass 2 cards in hand.
Okay. What was this punk? Okay. Let's do. Yeah, okay. We'll take out the looter with the assassin. And we will. I don't know why I say we. I will copy the rabble rouser to put out a punk. And I will junk radiation to get raiders going in the 2 spot.
Sure.
And pass the turn.
All right, no events. Draw a card. Collect some water. Repair bot for free. I'll restore Oasis. I'm going to junk a Mulger Stang. We'll put a punk behind the repair bot.
Okay.
For 1 water, since I have a punk, we're going to deal damage to your punk.
Yep.
And then 2 water, we're going to take out, or hit, not take out, hit the assassin.
Okay.
And then I will pass to you. 1 card in my hand.
All right. Raiders to the 1 spot. Draw my card. I will. Holding on to this. Let's see. I think we'll stand up the assassin and copy the rabble rouser to put a punk out. And then I'll pass the turn with 1 card in hand.
All right. Draw a card. Collect some water. We're going to junk a truce to hit your punk.
Okay.
1 water rabble rouser is going to hit the assassin. And then 2 pillbox is going to take out the assassin. And I will pass 1 card in hand over to you.
All right. Raiders will resolve.
I will hit the Oasis.
Okay. Draw my card. Oops. Sorry. Okay. We will copy the rabble rousers yet again. Then we will put a looter into play and use the nest of spies to damage Vera repair bot. Let's get rid of Vera and then pitch famine to injure the repair bot. Sorry. Maybe I should have done the rabble rouser, but I'm gonna do the repair bot, I guess. Since
You're good.
So then I will pass the turn.
Perfect. No events. Draw a card. Collect water. Hey, Sam. Thanks for joining us. All right. For one, we'll play a vigilante in front of the rabble rouser.
Okay.
For one, we're going to take out, we're going to hit the rescue team.
Okay.
And then I'll grab the water silo and I will pass one card in the silo over to you.
Okay. Vigilante is just activates for 1 or 2.
One water, he doesn't injure.
To an injure. Okay. 1 card for the turn. This is tricky. Okay, I will. I don't know what to do. I will copy the vigilante to injure the vigilante. Yeah, I can't quite decide. I'm going to pitch the cult leader to draw a card. Yeah. I will pay 2 on the looter to take out the vigilante. I will pitch radiation to get the raiders going. And pass the turn.
No events. Draw a card. Collect some water. For 1, we'll play an Exterminator. For 1 water, he destroys all damaged enemies.
Mm-hmm.
For 1, we're going to hit the Mimic.
Yep.
Junk the water silo. Let's draw a card. I'll pass 2 cards in my hand. Over to you.
Raiders advances to the 1 spot. Draw my card for the turn. We'll play a Vigilante for 1. And I'll stand up the Mimic, or restore the Mimic, rather, and then pass.
All right, no events. Draw a card. Hey, Mr. Ben. He's commenting that our back and forth against each other has been pretty crazy thus far during the match. For 1, let's hit the Vigilante.
Okay.
For 1, we're going to destroy all damaged enemies. So that'll take out the Rabble Rouser and the Vigilante.
Yep.
We're going to junk a Pyromaniac to hit the Mimic. The junk a Banish to get my own Raiders going. And then 1 water, we'll take the water silo. I will pass 1 card in the silo in my hand.
All right. Raiders will resolve.
I will hit Pillbox.
Okay. Draw my card for the turn. Let's try. I don't know if I'm thinking this all the way through. Putting a rescue team out. Using its ability to return the punk to my hand. Yeah. Not crazy about that. I will use the looter to hit your exterminator. Well, yep, I'll pass the turn with one card in hand.
All right, Raiders will move to 1. Draw a card. Collect some water. For 3, we'll play an Argo Yeski. He will come out with a Punk Friend. He does 1 water for damage, and then all people will gain that 1 water for a damage ability.
Yep, okay.
And chunk my water silo. Let's hit the looter.
Yep, all right.
And I will pass 1 card in hand.
Okay. All right, let's see. Draw card for the turn. Oh, Let's use his ability to return the looter to my hand. Sorry, can I change that to the
Sure.
mimic?
Yeah.
All right. Change that to the mimic. It's kind of like either way. Yeah, okay. And then we will put the mimic back out. Put a gunner out behind the looter. And order nest of spies. On the punk. In front of it. Yep, that punk. Well, 1 card in hand. I'll hold on to it. I'm done.
All right, Raiders resolve.
We will choose the nest of spies.
You answered my Argo with the gunner. Let's see. All right, so for 2, we're going to do a strafe.
Oh, wow.
Injure all unprotected enemies.
So I'll take out the looter.
Yep, take him out. Por favor.
Yep.
And then for 1 water on any of those guys, We will hit the gunner.
Okay.
And I'll pass 1 card in hand.
Okay. Draw for the turn. We'll use. We'll mimic. I already forgot the guy's name. Your legendary dude to damage him or injure him. Or yep.
He's injured.
I will play a wounded soldier. My last one, water silo or something else. Well, let's do water silo and pass. So I've got a water silo and 2 cards.
2 cards. All right, no events. I'll draw a card. Collect water. Let's hit your rescue team. And 2 water will hit the mimic.
Very injured board. Yep.
Junk and banish to get the raiders going on my end.
Okay.
And I will pass 1 card in my hand.
No events. Draw a card. I'll draw a card. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to water silo and pitch higher ground for 2 water to draw another card.
Okay.
Does that get me where I want to be? Let's see. And then not quite. Well, how could I do this? That almost works, but not quite. So, I don't know. Maybe this is crazy. We'll pitch an uprising to get rid of the exterminator and pitch a mimic to injure the rabble rouser and pay 1 to get a scout out. And then what can I hold on to this for? I will pitch my own Argo to put a punk here and pass the turn. Yeah, spent all my cards back down to 0 cards.
All right. Raiders will move up to 1.
Yep.
I'll draw a card. Collect some water. All right, for 1, I'll play my own assassin there. For 2, we'll draw a card. I'm going to junk radiation to resolve the Raiders.
Yep. Okay. Parachute base.
And then for 0, I'll put high ground in the 1 spot and then pass, no cards in hand.
Okay. I was just double checking what that does. So everything will be unprotected when that resolves. Okay. No events. Draw for the turn. Pay 2 to draw a card. Get the Raiders going in the 2 spot. Pass the turn with 2 cards in hand.
All right, high ground, excuse me, is going to resolve. Do I want to rearrange anything? I'll switch that.
Okay.
And then all your stuff is unprotected, so then I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
Collect a water. For 2, let's take out the Nest of Spies. For 1, we're going to play an interrogate. I can draw 4, then discard 3.
Okay.
keep this one, I think. And then I'm going to discard a strafe, assassin, and a gunner. And then I will pass it over to you.
Okay. Raiders to the 1. Draw my card for the turn. Activate Scout to resolve Raiders.
I will destroy Oasis.
Okay. Pay 2 to draw a card. Junk a Cult Leader to draw a card. That was ridiculous. Well, I have 4 cards in my hand, and I have 3 raid symbols. If I junk them all, it resolves Raiders again. Is that correct?
Yep.
Go to 2, 1.
I have 1 to play to 1 to resolve.
Yep.
Game.
Holy cow. Triple junk for a double raid turn.
There you
That's
go.
crazy. What a game. Good game.
Yeah, I was debating if I wanted to take out or at least injure
Scout.
the scout instead of taking out the camp. But
Yeah. Well, it's tough to if I had the full board, so I guess you never hit a famine or never wanted to, or I don't know. I hit a famine, but it didn't make sense to use at the time. I didn't think anyway. And yeah, so it was hard to have a chance to take out the camp,
from my interrogate to potentially maybe wipe out your board. Maybe I should have kept the gunner and restored one of my camps, but good game.
Yeah, what a game. I usually don't go out that aggressive. I wasn't sure if my first turn was good at all, but
worked out.
Ended up, crazy game. Great game.
Thanks to everybody that was watching. And then you're moving on to the finals. Looking forward to watching that one. Should be a good game. And
yeah, awesome.
Plenty of junk in the trunk, Extra Cargo says.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, BtotheJ. Good game. And thanks for watching, everybody.
Good game.
Stay thirsty, punks.